So for today, what we're gonna work on is we're gonna focus on the spine, mostly the neck and the thoracic spine. And we're just gonna kind of really break down some good movements and strength requirements in the neck and the thoracic spine. So we are gonna start off, we're gonna warm up with our cars. So we're gonna start off in the neck. So you can either do it seated, you can do it standing, doesn't matter to me. But we're gonna radiate through the body. So we're gonna build tension through the body, squeezing our fists if you're standing or sitting, driving them into the ground. We're gonna tuck that neck down to our chest. From here, we're gonna take that chin, we're gonna scrape our chin along our collarbone till our chin gets to our shoulder. We're gonna rotate ear to our shoulder, extending all the way back, opposite ear, opposite shoulder, chin to shoulder, and scraping that collarbone down. We're gonna go the same way, 2 in a row. Now, if this causes pain at any point, especially in a closing angle, right, a pinching pain or a kind of sharp shooting pain, never work through that pain. Always work around it, and especially in the neck, if we're starting to really kind of feel those pinching points, go ahead and work around that. Good. And we're gonna reverse directions. Ear to shoulder. And this is just kind of exploratory. So as we warm that neck up, just kind of trying to find, where do we feel those really tight tension spots? And if you need to, if we find a really tight spot, if you kind of want to work your way back and forth, kind of in that tight spot, feel free to kind of work through that, give that spot a little bit more time, a little bit more love, but really making sure as we move, we're just moving from the neck. I honestly can't remember if this is 3 or 4, but these feel so good. We're gonna go one more. Ear to shoulder and down. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, but in the thoracic spine. So if you're sitting, let's try and go splits if possible. If doesn't matter how wide your legs need to be apart. And from here, we're just gonna round through that mid back. So almost like we're going through a crunch. We're gonna take our elbows, rotate our elbows to the right. We're gonna dip that right shoulder to the ground. We're gonna extend as much as we can, dip that left shoulder to the ground, rotate elbows to the left, and crunch forward. Same direction, elbows left, side bend left, really trying to isolate that mid back. So limiting how much of that lower spine comes into play. Last one, elbows right, side bend right, extend, side bend left, elbows left, crunch forward, reverse, elbows left, side bend left, extend, side bend right, rotate right, flex forward. Elbows left, side bend left, extend, side bend right, rotate right, crunch forward, just like in the neck. I can't even remember how many this has been. So we're gonna go one more just because it feels so good. Side bend right, rotate right, and crunch forward. Good. We're gonna go into just some thoracic spine cat camels. So we're gonna sit back on our heels, hands are gonna come right next to us. Why I love this position is it locks out that pelvis and that lumbar spine. So it really forces, as we go into a cat and a camel, or reverse that, you can see it's mostly my thoracic spine doing all the work. And we're just gonna not care about where we are in the spine, but we're just gonna work back and forth, taking a good deep breath in each position, pausing for 1 to 2 seconds. We're just gonna do this for a good 30 seconds. Just to really remind the brain where our thoracic spine is, how to recruit from it. This is one of my favorite exercises for the mid back. Good. Okay. So we're going to start off in isolating kind of the neck specifically. So we're gonna go into a levator scapular stretch, essentially the muscle that usually gets tight on the inside of our shoulder blades, oftentimes if we've been sitting at a desk or kind of in this position for such a long time. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna take, if we're stretching the left side, we're gonna take our right hand and you're gonna kind of find kind of the base of the skull where it kind of creates a nice natural kind of grip point. And you're gonna kind of take your head and you're gonna bring your head down, almost like you're trying to force your nose to smell your own armpit. And you should feel a nice good stretch somewhere in either the neck, base of the neck, or kind of the upper thoracic spine into the shoulder blade. If you want to intensify that stretch, you can take the other hand and just kind of reach behind you, or if you're standing, kind of grab a weight to really, a light weight, to just kind of sink that shoulder into even more depression, or shoulder blade. And from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a pales and a rails contraction. So your pales contraction is gonna be almost like you're trying to unwind that curve in your spine, almost like you're gonna push into your hand. Your rails contraction is gonna be trying to pull away from your hand, almost deeper, nose deeper into that armpit. So we're gonna start nice and light, just a 5% effort, pushing your head up into your hand, that base of the skull up into the hand, almost like you're trying to unwind the spine. 10% effort. 15, 20, hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Short rails effort, max effort, trying to pull away from your hand, create separation. 3 more seconds, 2, 1, relax. Good, kind of sink deeper into that stretch. We're gonna do this one more time, a little bit more of intensive a pales effort. You're gonna push your head into your hand at 10%, 20% effort, 30, 40, 50, hold 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Rails effort, trying to create separation from your hand. Hand's not actually moving, pulling that nose into that armpit, chin into our chest. Keep going, max effort. 7 more seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly come out of that position. If you need to do a quick neck caress, you can. Should feel pretty strained in that muscle. Good. Just kind of work the neck out a little bit. Good. We're gonna do the same thing opposite side. So we're pulling that chin towards our chest, nose towards that armpit, and you can kind of play around with where exactly, how much rotation you need in your neck in order to really feel that good stretch. For me, I don't actually need quite as much rotation, quite as much nose into my armpit for this one. Pretty much just feel it with straight flexion, a little bit of rotation. Good, we're gonna breathe here for a couple more seconds. Pales contraction again. We're gonna go into our head, rails contraction. We're gonna be trying to create that nice good separation from our hand, but right now we're still just stretching. We're gonna go nice and light, round 1, 10% effort, pushing into your hand. 15%, 20, hold, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, rails effort, nice and short, trying to create separation from that hand, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, relax. Sink a little bit deeper in that stretch. Round 2, a little bit more intense, 10% pushing up into the hand, 20, 30, 40, hold there, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One, rails effort, trying to pull deeper into that stretch, pulling away from your hand. Keep going, 8 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that. Again, work through that neck, that range of motion. If you need to, work through a couple neck cars. Good. Stretch out a little bit. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is you're gonna elevate those legs a little bit. So I'm gonna come up to the couch here. I'm gonna go legs on the couch so that I'm kind of in this laying down position. You could lay down if you don't have a couch as well, but I like to elevate the knees a little bit to kind of take some of the pressure off of the lumbar spine. From here, we're gonna work segmentally, but we're just gonna work segmentally through the neck. So it's almost like we're doing a like a crunch, but only with our neck. So essentially we're gonna imagine like we're starting from the top of our neck, or top of our spine. And we're just gonna slowly peel one vertebra off the ground at a time. And then we're gonna hit the top, so we're gonna hit the point where our head is kind of levitating off of the ground, and we're gonna hold that for a 10-second count. We're gonna relax, do that 3 times. So from this position, tucking that chin down to our chest, almost like we're giving ourselves a triple chin, lifting one vertebra at a time, super hard. And then we're just gonna lift, hover, and hold for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax, breathe. You should really feel that fatigue through the front of the neck. We're trying to target those deep neck flexors with this position. So usually they're very, very weak on a lot of people because we don't really ever use them, right, in our day-to-day, especially with how much of that just kind of rounded forward posture we live in. From this position, tucking that chin, giving ourselves like a triple chin, lifting our head off the ground, trying to segmentalize and hold 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax, catch your breath. One more. Tuck that chin, lift off from the top of the neck, and hold 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Great work. From this position, we're gonna get a little bit of spinal rotation from here. So we're gonna go our top leg. So we're gonna be laying on our side. I'm trying to get my whole body in. Hips are gonna be stacked. Bottom leg is gonna be extended. Top leg is gonna be flexed. Bottom leg is then gonna come over and rest on the top ankle. This is really gonna prevent us from rolling out as we do some spinal twists. And if you want, you can grab a yoga block for your head. And we're just gonna do a couple spinal twists first. So we're just gonna take that top arm, and we're just gonna rotate as far as we can without this bottom knee coming off the ground. So trying to touch that wrist towards the ground. If we can do that pretty easily, then you're gonna focus your effort on your shoulder, trying to rotate that shoulder as much as you can down towards the ground. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do a couple more of these. Good, and just rotating, breathing into that position, taking a couple nice good deep breaths. Coming back out, 2 more. Good, breathing. Coming back. Last one. Good. With this last one, you're going to take the top or the bottom hand. You're going to find your knee that's bent. We're going to do a pales and rails effort out of this. Your pales position, your pales contraction is going to be taking your knee and trying to push up into your hand. So top knee is going to go into bottom hand, pushing into your bottom hand. Hand isn't going to move. Your rails contraction is going to be taking either your wrist or your shoulder that's being rotated and trying to really drive it towards the ground, pulling yourself deeper into that stretch. We're gonna go nice and light first round. So we're gonna go 10% effort pushing into our hand. 20, 30, 40, hold, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, rails effort. Trying to pull deeper into this stretch, 10 seconds. Max effort, 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax into this new range. A little bit more intense on this effort. We're going to go 20% pushing up into that hand. 40%. 60, 80, hold 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Rails effort, pulling deeper into that position, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to do a quick 180. So again, bottom leg is going to extend, top knee is going to flex. We're going to lift that leg, come over that ankle so that the leg can't budge. We're going to do 4 spinal twists really quick. So just taking that top arm, rotating around. Good. If the wrist can easily touch, you're going to drive that shoulder down towards the ground. Come back up. Good. And rotate, breathing into that position, really making sure this knee doesn't come off the ground. Good. And why I like this position with the bottom leg on the knee is it's really hard to use the lower body to rotate, find more rotation. 2 more. Good. Last one. Good. From here, you're going to take bottom hand, find the top knee. We're going to go pails and rails effort from here. So pushing up into our hand at 5%, 10%, 15, 20, hold, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Max effort. Rails, trying to pull yourself even deeper into that stretch. Shoulder goes down towards the ground. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax into that new range. Breathe. Pails contraction. 10% or 20%, pushing up into the hand. 40%, 60, 80, hold, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Rails effort, pulling deeper into that stretch. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. Good. We are going to finish off with some segmental cat camels. So we're going to come up into this quadruped position. We're going to always start at the pelvis today, or initially we're going to start at the pelvis, and then we're going to start at our head. So we're going to start in this fully extended position. Bottoms of the heel of the hand are going to pull towards our knees as we round our pelvis. And inch by inch, we're segmentalizing up our spine, making sure we're not starting with a segment above if we haven't finished below, and tucking that head. Now, heels of the hands are gonna try and drive out as we drop that pelvis down. And we're just working our way inch by inch, pulling into extension through the mid back, upper back, and finishing with the neck. Now we're gonna reverse that. So we're gonna start with the head. So heels of the hand are gonna pull towards our knees. We're gonna tuck just the chin, flex from the upper body, flex from the mid back, flex from the lower back, and finish with the pelvis. Now this one's gonna be the hardest. So heels of the hands are gonna drive away from you. Keeping that flexion, keeping that rounding of the spine. We're gonna look up, extend that head. We're gonna drop through the mid back, drop through the lower back, and finishing with that pelvis. And that concludes our Kinstretch for the day. So awesome work, and I will see you soon.